What's up, everyone? This is Yona, and welcome to your Kuromatoki's Interactive Podcast, Part 3.0. So we're gonna do another out-of-the-box topic for tonight, for today's podcast. I'm sure to this for this episode. Ayan, sorry. So I think this episode is way kind of different now because actually this episode is really very special to us because recently our fella in the broadcast industry has passed on almost a month ago, and we decided to dedicate it to Sir Mike Enriquez. Oh my gosh, one of those people that had been part of my childhood until the adult days. Wow, can you imagine that? And we decided that we are deciding that we dedicate this episode to Sir Mike and his legacy beyond broadcasting. Of course, he was a wonderful guy. He was so amazing. He's so freaking hella amazing. He was so factual and everything. I know I didn't able to see regularly, but news regularly now, but still, his legacy will definitely live on forever, and we actually pray for eternal repose of his soul, and of course to his bereaved family in those troubled times. So, well, this is actually the first time that we're gonna be doing a memorial dedication to a notable person. So yeah, we actually did this because yeah, we are sure we celebrating the legacy of Sir Mike Enriquez and his contribution to the media industry in general. Uh, so again, we would like to express our condolences to his bereaved family, and may their grief will be sullen, and may themselves will be how we call it, maybe may their well-being is still kicking even in those tough times. So may he rest in peace. Okay, so we are done to our short memorial dedication. So speaking of something, let's moving on to something joyful. Well, I know you guys are so freaking excited about. You guys are so freaking excited to talk about our newest mid-season pre-cure, that is aka Your Majesty. But that's on the next episode of this podcast. I know you guys are so excited to talk about Majesty. But yeah, nasabi ko na po. So, and of course later on we're gonna do a big and soaring announcement after our Yona ass segment. So you better guys watch out for that. I'm so excited. Of course, this is actually related to our podcast, and yeah, we all know that you guys are so excited for this. Anyway, so let's now moving on to our out of box topic that we're gonna talk about is bad publicity, and it's infamous line, bad publicity is still publicity. But really, is it really relevant today, or became an obsolete term now? Because, well, with all the stuff happening in this world right now, we had to intend that bad publicity is still bad. So let me see that. Okay, I will Google it for a while. So while I'm Googling this stuff, we actually go We gotta go to Google about what the hell is bad publicity. So our guest is on the way na po into our booth. But while we are waiting for that, for our new guest pala, so let's look for, okay, Google Chat. Hi, Google Chat, shout out. So, so ayun guys, so we decided to look at what the hell is bad publicity. So, we actually gonna Google it. Okay, I'm trying my best to look what the hell it is. So what the hell is bad publicity anyway? So one sec. Something is wrong with my phone. Okay. Oh goodness me, what the hell happened? So negative publicity or bad publicity happens when your company or somebody in it or someone in it has misstepped and badly. So meaning to say that it refers to a group or a company or somebody that is misstepped and badly publicly. So that's what it's pretty obvious is bad publicity it is. Of course, the for our awareness or your reputation as a person or a group or a company, sure, that has a misstep, but surely has a negative effect on you or probably them, you guys, I'm sure, or your group. Why? Because sure, you have to build some awareness, but that's so freaking wrong, guys. That's the wrong kind of that awareness because bad publicity is really not a good thing at all. I mean, not at all. Hindi maganda talaga. As in, not really, really good at all. Both for you guys and to the public. There is such thing. So, of course, your reputation is up to you. Your reputation or the reputation of your company or brand is in your hands because andiyan yun eh. Andiyan yung those God freaking hell stunts, blah 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 blah. So how does it real the spotlight? The spotlight, yes, you have got a spotlight, yeah, but it doesn't mean that you have to do this in a bad way, huh? And the huge impact, of course, the huge impact will affect the morale to your employees or to your group mates, or and of course and worse rather, should we say, worse, it doesn't mean your reputation is up to you. And of course, hold on a sec. And of course, the impact can affect somebody's morale or your employee retention, brand loyalty, and even sales. And worse, when it comes to, in the case of fan clubs, the loyalty and of course not just the sales but the trust that you and your lodi or idol had been built for so long. And syempre you have to makakasira ito sa inyo guys. I have to tell you, so yeah, that's the worst case scenario regarding bad publicity. So you have to stay true. Okay, so a lot of stuff here are ways to avoid some, of course, bad publicity. Yeah, sure, it's still publicity, but not a good way, actually, because, well, it's not good for yourself and to your group mates. And your reputation is so up to you. It's in your hands. It's your brand, and you yourself is the brand of, or should we say, the face of this freaking hell of brand. My God, what kind of person are you, huh? What does it matter to you? What went wrong to you or to your group mates or to somebody that is connected to you? Diba? It's kind of crazy. Yeah, it's surely crazy. It is. But when it comes to bad publicity, yeah, you have to fix that. You guys need to fix this mess that you the mess that you should clean, diba? It's not easy. Of course, it's not easy to clean up the mess when it comes to bad publicity, public stunts, yeah. All the ew, which is like ew, ew talaga, as in ew, ew, no. So yeah, so yun, so I'm gonna give you an example. There is itong si Chanel. Ano ba to? Bakit may negative buzz itong si Chanel? That is because of their ho-hum event Canada. Oh my goodness gracious. And offering at us with the last luxurious position. My goodness, bakit ganon? So, eto, one of these example is this. Galing, ano to, galing New York Times ito, guys, ha? So, if, alam niyo ni Chanel, diba? So, it's a freaky fabulous brand na only rich people can afford, unless, or people who are, well, triple the digits on their salaries. So, that is why etong si Chanel has a kind of not so good reputation because of that publicity stunt. So, all in all, um, ba't nawala? Bakit nawala yung ating reference here? So, again, ito si Chanel kasi, na, of course, it's an international, it's an international brand, and we all know that this one is super duper notable for its fabulous clothing, fabulous, I think fabulous, basta very fabulous at all, very fabulous perfumes. I believe they have perfumes, right? But anyway, so yung nagawa ni Chanel is so freaking wrong. I mean, in their event, yeah, calendar, what the went wrong? So, ito, from the New York Times, so this is the unbuttoned um, section. So, Chanel TikTok and debut advertisement calendar controversy. So, some social media users are not feeling the Christmas spirit. Oh my God! That was in 20. That is published in December 6, 2021. So it's almost 2 years ago now. So I editorial gave me an example to have an idea on how this one, like Chanel, has very kind of crazy publicity stunt. So, and that time, it's not a good. It wasn't a good a Merry Christmas to all of them, to all of us rather, to some people, unfortunately. So, um, oh my God, why is this? So, because um, wait lang ah. So, kasi ito si Chanel, what the hell is this? Itong Chanel na to, and never seen ito, for example, she never haven't seen for example, in Lace Hormone, of course, I TikTok ito, I start to unboxing yung Chanel, and how is it? Bakit ganon? May ganon. So that's the example of Bakit ganito? I'm so excited to unbox this freaking hella collection. And what happened? Naka na nga. Oh my god, what happened is her experience is so bad, actually. Really, really bad. And, ayun. So, that is why, um, ayun. Gano'n na nangyari kay Chanel. So, super duper not a very not good experience for the people who are expecting na maganda yung result, and etc. But no, it doesn't. Diba? Ano to, mini lipsticks and and itong perfumes. So, what happened is, ito, ganito. It's really, really bad. Of course, it's so for publicity, it's for clout, and cloud chasing. My goodness gracious, what happened to Chanel? Like, they are so ano, corny. No, napaka-reputating itong Chanel. But what the hell happened to their advent calendar? Na nga, wala. It's very bad. It has a very negative perception by people and a negative impression by themselves. So, by them, rather. So, that was why yung reputation ni Chanel, pati yung, how we call it, yung brand ay apektado by that bad publicity stunt, unfortunately. So dahil dyan, nakakaloka nitong tong Chanel na to. Anyway, next one is ito, yet to PR. How to avoid, diba? Hom-hom, diba? Napaka hom-hom yung negative buzz regarding kay Chanel. So how the hell happened talaga? Why? Just really, really why? Itong advent calendar na to. So, bakit ganito? It's kasi nga, grabe itong backlash ito. So, another one from South China Morning Post is the same day. So, ito, bakit over a week? So, oh my god, it was like over weeks ago. What the hell happened? Itong si okay, so I just read it out about this freaking hella controversy, and itong si Bruno Pavlovsky, yan. I hope I pronounced the surname right. aka the president of Chanel, that the limited edition item, which was created to honor the centenary of Chanel's number 5 perfume. So, of course, that he said that sabi ni itong si Pavlovsky na the controversy has been a bit of shade and was not what Chanel intended. So, sino may kasalanan, di ba? Who the ones to blame, di ba? And these guys thought that it would please customers of very obviously, but offering this type of freaking hella product. What the hell happening? And then evidently we see that they see that those customers had to be careful therefore in the future, and of course they should they will sort of be much more cautious. Yun. And of course itong kagaya sinabi ko na yung sold out outfit, it's already sold out Actually, this year, I think makakaroon ulit sila nito. So, more or less, probably a year later, siguro, nag-improve, and, yeah, actually, they're gonna do it again this year. So, it's just expecting. So, regarding the controversy, Pavlovsky went on to note that the Advent calendar was intended to be sold to a large audience. Siyempre, alam naman natin, gusto sold out eh. Kaya siguro sold out because maraming nakabili, right? And it was instead offered to limited quantities. And kaya pala, not just only na marami yung bumili, kundi as a limited quantities. And despite the freaky hella price tag, ayun, the price tag was so high. And itong calendar na to, I think, again, like I said na makakaroon ulit sila for this year. So, expected. So, which was shaped like a bottom Chanel number 5. And it came with 27 eyes in mystery boxes. So, that was why. And those items were posted on the brand's website as far back as October of that year. So they revealed that the calendar mainly contained miniature beauty flawless like body creams and lipsticks as well as bracelets and Christmas ornaments are not typically sold by the brand Chanel. So ito, ito kasi as far back as October. And then all of a sudden, okay, they had 2 months. They have 2 months to picking up everything, diba? Anong nangyari? Syempre, when it comes to after 2 months, of course, it's already masyadong maaga. Super duper early. I mean, it's so freaking early on that particular stuff. You know, again, I set Chanel as an example of, well, bad publicity stunt. Okay? 2 months before Christmas, ha? October, November, December, ang daming, sasamantalang yung Christmas shopping, di ba? Ang daming, nakadaming taong pumunta ng mall, di ba? Syempre, napaka-aga. It's super duper early. It's kind of way beyond that. And beyond December. I mean, December na. Nakahanda yun, yung set. That Advent calendar set thing. So, of course, it's already done. It's already double checking, the quality check, etc. Demands a quality check and everything. Ayun. And then, so sabi rito, but as many have noted on social media, Advent calendars are meant to be a surprise. So, yun. Surprise nga, diba? Kaya, surprise kasi, meaning to say na, these items are secretly, kumbaga, nakatago sa box. So, meaning to say na, of course, alam mo na yun, kaya surprise di ba? So, the context is confidential. Di ba? So, itong again, like I said, balik ka rin itong si TikToker, it is Harmon. And she said that she purchased the calendar in a Chanel store where she said where the featured products were not displayed like, yeah, of course it's pre-displayed and posted on her TikTok account, opening on various days. So yeah, pretty obvious to say it's very normal to open up those surprise contents coming from the box. So ito, in one video, after noting that the box labeled Day 9 looked promising, and Harmon opened it on camera and found a small sheet. My God, Small sheet of stickers inside. Ay, gosh. Ito. Ito yung sabi sa post. Ito yung sasabi, ito yung caption na video nito, if you have a TikTok account, you would see the video that the caption said, when you try to get a test festive bye-bye, get festive bye-bye in Avid Canada, but what are it? Shadows and drinks. Ayun, naku. Anyari, day? Diba? Diba nakaka-disappoint? Because you're expected something na itong product na to is kind of like, okay, it looks promising, diba? Pero ang ending, nako, napaasa ka tuloy, guys. Parang yung jowa nyo, yung feeling na, yung feeling na nangako ka nangangako ka nga, di ba? Nangangako kayo. Nangako ka. Tapos, ang ending, napaasa ka, hindi lang napaasa, binigo ka pa. Binigo mo eh. Binigo mo yung customer. My goodness gracious. I know. I think I have encountered those customers, like I said, that customers isn't always right, guys. We all know that. It is very abusive nowadays. So maybe we should have another box topic regarding that in a future episode. Anyway, so let's go back. Anyway, though she got a hand of cream that she obsessed with, she said she was let down again one day later. Kaya yan yung sinasabi ko. 'Di ba? Na inaasahan kang magbigyan ng quality, 'di ba? Quality product. Yan ang insiste natin eh. What the hell happened? Nabigo nyo yung customer, and you are the and the result is yung reputation and reputation pati yung loyalty sa customers ay apektado. Why? Because of the bad cloud. Very not so good cloud anyway. That's so good. The cloud isn't so good anyway. Ito yung malupit. She posted another video of herself opening a different product that contain a dust bag. Teka lang sandali. A product that's typically given to customers for free when they purchased luxury items. So, ito yung kasi yung dust bag, diba? We all know what the hell is what the hell a dust bag is, diba? So, ito, in the case of Chanel, ganito. A product that's typically given for customers for free, diba? When they purchase yung mga item. And sabi dito sa article, her initial TikTok featuring the calendar, which was posted on December 2, has been viewed more than 15.6 million times at the time. Okay, so that's days later, yung malupit, days later she posted another video and which she said that Chanel blocked her on TikTok. Oh my god, that's so freaking unprofessional. Why did you do that to the person who wanted to buy your freaking Hella product? That was so freaking unprofessional from Chanel. Nako po. Buti na di ako nag-Chanel, guys. Hindi ako related dyan. But for that, that's why I give you an example, diba? On that freaking bad publicity stunt. Diba? Kaya, ba't binak mo yung customer mo? Nagpapaliwanag nga, diba? Nagpapaliwanag yung kung bakit, ganit, not, of course, she was so disappointed. That girl, that lady was so disappointed because hindi mo na meet yung expectations. That's number one. And number two is you had failed. Your brand has failed. Ano naman tong Yona na to? The brand has failed. Diba? Yung standards ng naturang product, diba? Kasi it's not good. And sinayang mo pero syempre pambili mo ano, 'di ba? Pambili ng merienda, 'di ba? Sana. Anyway, but still it's very disappointing because they did not exceed the expectations of people. Branded yun, international brand, attach itong Chanel. But they failed to set not only the expectations but also the quality that they have. They have actually. So I think na siguro dahil sa controversial na itech, I think na marami silang adjustments. I do believe that. And yeah, they have, of course, they have, dahil dyan, syempre, but, and I think, again, this year, makakaroon, like I said na, this year, for 2023, makakaroon ulit sila itong Advent calendar. So, that's what we expect. But also, yung itong controversy, that freaking controversy was not good, diba? Not good for the company. And yung pati, and not just the company itself, but pati yung employees, apektado din. Pati yung employer, syempre. Hindi na masisisi talaga yun. Siguro kasi, I don't know what's gonna be the root cause, but I think one of the employees maybe one or some employees had put something that is not not what the company, what Chanel intended. So, ni Pavlovsky, right? That was not the intention of our company, di ba? Dahil sabi niya, di ba? Anyway, going back, so ito, etong Chinese vlog ito, however, shocks, what the hell, nagsimula pala ito sa China. What the hell happened? Ito kasi, nagsimula pala ito sa China. And nung early November of that year, when a Chinese blogger made her video reviewing the product and criticizing the brand for featuring only for extra beauty items and most items of low value. Ay, may ganitong kaso nito. So, that's another case of, bad publicity stunt. So, that was so, of course, disappointing si vlogger. I mean, no joke. Disappointing si vlogger because of this, blah, 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 blah. And of course, it commented to call out, ang dami nako-comment na to call out siya na fraud. Fraud. I mean, most of the companies were so infamous for fraud, diba? And Chanel is no exception for this. So, that thing was so bad, not so good, not very good though in publicity, diba? So, ayun. So, ito, blind bug, ito for hashtag, with a hashtag Chanel blind box, ito, sa Weibo ito. So, that's the equivalent of, Twitter. Yeah, which is now X. I don't want to say X, it's still Twitter. Anyway, either way, just go. No, ito yung statement ito. Ito Chanel has never blocked access to, oh my god. It Chanel said that it has never has called and called, never blocked access to their TikTok page for anyone, and the page isn't used by the. Oh, are you sure about that? Is I think one of the admins did this, I believe. However, did not really respond to for the frequencies request for comment. Okay. Ito na yung statement nito. He has never active, no content is ever published. He has no subscriber and no subscription. Ito, the page therefore appears empty to anyone who visits it. Aha, no, talaga. Sino ba tong admin na to? Nag-block. When Miss Homer visited the page, she naturally found the user visit. She could not access this account, just like anyone else on the network. Are you sure about that? Oh my God, really, guys? Sigurado ba kayo sa sinabi nyo? Sa statement ninyo? Nagtatanong lang po. Anyway, ito, it's sharing content. It's committed to sharing content, diba? You are supposed to commit the freaking hell of thing to anybody, diba? And kaya open for, and your pages are open for everybody, diba? Siyempre, Chanel, in followers, of course, to free to express the feelings of the pages, whether they're enthusiastic or critical, as long as they respect, the use of crude cut and don't feature defamation, those threats and imitation. Oh my God, goodness gracious, what the hell? And then, ito nung malapit kay Chanel, that controversy, nagsorry sila for the calendar may have disappointed some people. Syempre, that because it is a unique design with original content that makes it a true collector's item whose value cannot be summed up by the price that it contains. Okay, that's understandable po. That's really, really understandable po. Alright? So, eto. Ayan, kasi nga, you have to just go. Ito sinasabi ko sa bad publicity. Okay? So, that because ito sinasabi, but we all dream being the center of our buzz, we can have to be careful not to wish for. Because not all PR is good PR. Ayan. Diba? That's the, I will posted the link here to sistellapop.com. Ito. So, this is the marketing. So, there is such thing as by publicity. Ayan. So, now we're posted. I'm gonna post this one and K Chanel. Hold on. So you can see how I want to say, diba? Ayan, itong and of course the link from SCMP. Ayan. So anyway, how to avoid bad publicity. So bad press to bad, diba sabi ko sa'yo, is not a good publicity. And it's really obsolete. Of course, this term is considered to be obsolete now. Kasi nga, ang daming, alam mo na yun guys, I don't want to talk, but still, it's not a good idea on flexing your brand properly. Ayan. So, how to avoid bad publicity. So, here are okay, here are some tips, diba? To avoid it. So, dream up number 1 is dream at the worst case scenario. Ayan. So, got a brilliant idea or hashtag you wanna go viral, or channel your inner George Constanza to examine your idea from your variety of different perspectives and imagine all the risks it could go wrong. Could your idea backfire, rub people the wrong way, be misinterpreted or misread? Think about it, you go wrong and assess just how likely it is to happen. Proceed, you've decided that the risk/reward ratio is worth it. And always had a plan B in your pocket just in case. So, meaning to say ito, Meaning to say, guys, that you should, really should have the brilliant campaign. You need to create a and flex a campaign that is realistic. Di ba? Very obvious. Tapos, you guys should create, examine your ideas about your upcoming or an ongoing shit. Ano na term na to? What's the term? What's the freaky hell na term? Ayan. Ongoing, for example, Shopee, di ba? Mostly they had 99 sale, mga 10 sale. Ay, that's a publicity stunt as well. That's also consider it. And before you're flexing in your campaign, you have to flex. You have to think twice. Always think twice. And kung palpak ang plan A, you sure have a plan B. So next is get some cultural sensitivity training. This is also important for brands and guys like you. Anyway, so here it goes. The bigger the brand, the broader its target audience. That means you need to be deeply aware of cultural norms and sensibilities, especially when reaching into the real market. So, uh, tingnan niyo, yung bracket, yung social bracket. Ito, pamayaman ba to, pamahirap, pamasa, etc. Or kung kung what else, kung minority man yan, or coming from a minority sector, or vulnerable, that's the correct term, vulnerable sector. Yan, something like that. You should read, study, and aware of the cultural norms. Of course, they should aware. You guys should aware of the cultural norms. For example, let's see. Are you gonna view the indigenous people? That's the way. That's a good example. Indigenous people. What are their norms and their social social style? What's their style? What's their style of living, etc. That's another example. And then if you all guys all about diversity, then go. Then just to make sure that it has sensitivity. Yeah, to be sensitive, guys. If you wanna make a name, you wanna make your brand be your name or household name rather. And then tread carefully in public. So, you have to be careful what you say and express online. So social media can feel like a fun party with friends, but the whole world can see what you want to put out there. Even if your posts were most hit a delayed button as of, you can bet that someone has taken a screenshot. Make sure all the social posts are approved and that your team is trained how to respond to comments or feedback and ready to escalate if needed. So obviously, kailangan nyo maghanda for the mess party, di ba? You prepare for the worst and the mess party. It's all fun and games, sabi pa nila. But also, you have to be careful on what you post. Kaya, lagi din sinasabi na think before you post, di ba? Think before you click and post. So, you should think like not twice, but rather thrice, 4 times, or infinite times before you post and click, diba? So you have to be careful, and of course, otherwise, some mad lad had been screenshot, but just in case na kung may report sa, of course, mga police or the anti-cybercrime agents, I'm sure this screenshot is like, oh, this is a fraud campaign, blah 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 blah. That's not a good publicity stunt yet again. Anyway, that is it. So you have to approve. It needs to be approved, and make sure that your social that you get that your social. Yan naman tayo eh. Ayun, nawala. Anyway, so make sure that all social posts are approved and that your team is trained how to respond. So, you need, kailangan mag-approve itong mga post na kailangan i-post, and then, you have to, of course, obviously, the comments, you have to prepare for nasty comments when necessary. How to respond them. Especially then being mindful, and of course being mindful of the different norms of each platform. Yan, particularly Twitter, and of course you have to, at syempre isa sa pinaka-importante, invest in social media monitoring tools so that you can be alerted when a period storm might be coming your way. So syempre kumbaga sa ating panahon ay babagyoin na kayo ng mga tinatad na alam mo you guys, yung mga nasty comment, yung nasty comments na sinasabi ko. Anyway, yeah. And stay tuned. Ayan na naman tayo eh. So, yeah, stay true to your brand. Sometimes, something that's smooth sailing for one brand could be a PR disaster for another. Ayun. Or sinasabi ko, di ba, besides Shana, I'll give it another example. Yung Bandai, di ba? Anya is of course, I'm gonna say Bandai. We all know Bandai is a toy company. Not just a toy and merchandise company. And where we of course what the Freaky Hella incident, the recent that took the internet by storm. Wala yung feature costume ni Kirwin. Yeah, Kirwin. Ayun naman tayo. I know that Win is the first main male precure from Here Guys Sky Precure, di ba? And then, sabi ko, napansin ko, pala yung kay Wing. Sabi ko, nagalit ako. Di ba? Gagalitin ako. Even myself, I was so farming when this happened in an event, di ba? This is when the little kid cried when that nasty stuff happened. Diba? And that's not a good publicity stunt for Bandai. Okay, this is the second time that these guys in Bandai, for the second time around in a row this year, that they did a very bad PR stunt. Yeah, the first one was Sulimio. Yeah, the open for interpretation. Just go. It's on my mind palace, by the way. Yes, scared would say. It's on my mind palace, pala to, ha? It's still on my mind. How can I forget that freaking hell thing? And it turns out to be a meme, just like Blanca. Yeah, we are talking about Blanca later on. Anyway, so going back to the incident regarding the exclusion of Kirwin's kid's costume. Anyway, so this is why there was so that a lot of people, even myself, was so kumbaga, both Japanese and international furniture fans have been united to call out Bandai for this incident, and because of that, the costume has been released on, I think, on the same day as the All Stars F release. Just last September 15th. So this is why. That's how the power. You need to listen to your consumers, and you have to have they have the power to have to say, as long as it doesn't affect everybody, diba? So therefore, it was solved, and I think that the over interpretation stuff. Hanggang ngayon wala pa rin ano. Okay, that's okay. But this time they get. I mean, these guys at Bandai had got the right thing this time, at least in the Preacher series. Yeah, particularly Kira. Well, at least they have something to share. Oh, well, something to share. But seriously, I think in the future, this will never have. I hope that these guys will never ever. I mean, never ever did this freaking exclusion stuff again in the future. Probably not just a Preacher, but the other franchises that they currently hold. Anyway, so that's I'll give you an example on that particular star. So they should stay true. I mean, Bandai should stay true to what to their branding, diba? They should stick to what because they should stick because it's very obvious that Wayne or Tsubasa-kun is the first main boy Preacher. Excuse me. And for your information, who's his seiyuu, diba? Aya Murase, a very notable seiyuu. For your information, guys. I'm thinking he might be disappointed when he says that. But still, nakabawi. They had, I mean, Bandai had made up to that mess that but war crime that they've committed yet again. Okay, but at least they got makeup this time for at least in Preacher, and they should. Okay, so next is a launching campaign. Make it a strategic move or dealing with customer pushback. Consider how central your brand identity and position are to the issue. Or, if there are social issues at work, be prepared to chime in. Chime in if that's what your brand is all about. After all, if your brand is about to take a stand, you'd better. Of course, they should. They really should. Kaya yung sinabi ko sa Bandai. And the case of yung incident regarding yung exclusion sa Kirin costume for kids, diba? And what the fans did, they were so farming. What of course myself was so farming at all. I was so farming then on that the freaking disrespect, diba? Okay, I'll give you an example. Ito na malupit. Hindi ko na sabihin. Ano yung kay Blanca nga, diba? Yeah, you know that what happened to the Polish national final early this year. It's all kind of crazy. It's really kind of crazy. Not kidding. Because the Polish national final was freaking hella crazy and a mess as well. So, ano nangyari? Diba? Ano nangyari dito? Itong si Blanca, yeah. The Polish singer who represented this year. Ito yung malapit ito. Natatawa ako sa babe. No, seriously, I mean, I grew up. I mean, I'm personally grew on me, and it's kind of neat, diba? But still turning to a meme. And that's a publicity stunt. It's a good I mean, both good and bad. But siguro kaya nakapasok sa finals. Kasi siguro there is a Beba meme. Yeah, that's a publicity stunt. Come on. It's only in the case of that thing. Okay, no, okay, let's aside about Beba. Anyway, then last but definitely not the least, the storm is here. Now what? Now what? So, ito, paparating yung bagyo. Kumbaga, or lindol. Or maybe I should do it. Paparating yung yung tad-tad na pambabash, di ba? You have to prepare. You guys should prepare. Whether you like it or not. So it's rare to move through the business world without any raising any eyebrow. If a peer situation is heading your way, act quickly to regain control of the narrative. Take responsibility for the situation and commit to doing better in the future. So, syempre, obviously, when it comes to the PR, you have to prepare yourselves. Brace yourselves for the oncoming storm, diba? No kidding, guys. It's the way it is. Kasi, paano yan? What if somebody wants to threaten you that your company sucks and those curse words or some bad words and nasty words that they wanna express on you? Oh my God, you should prepare for the flood. Yung pagbaha talaga ng pambabash. Anyway, so you have to act professionally. Of course, that's the number one. Act professionally on those nasty situations. On this end, ito, they also helps to nakakatulong ito to your fellow admins. Wow, fellow admins, and to corner to your corner to help with damage control and mitigation. So, you have to control, diba? In your corner. Kaya i-corner ninyo yung damage control na pinaggagawa ninyo. Oh my God, wag gano'n na. Just go. Even you have to deal with your PR and admin and staff. That, oh my God, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen to me if that's not so good? But control, blah 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 blah. Anyway, so kailangan is savvy. Be a PR savvy. It's not a joke. It's so hard. It's really stressful indeed. So and then you push it out the boundaries, of course. Kailangan mo naman i-push yung boundaries to control. Kailangan you walk the talk. You should walk the line between you pag-push ng boundaries and pag-line and crossing the lines. So, yeah. So how to do it, diba? You need to that's the reason why the feedbacks exists, because we need to improve ourselves, diba? Kaya may feedback eh. And the group or company or yourself. Because what if somebody told you that you suck, your attitude is not good, blah 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 blah, diba? You have to control yourselves up and to respond in a professional manner. So that is why we had to uplift the professional spirit in whether in the workplace or at a ano ba to, or in or out of the workplace, so or even in the showbiz industry or any other industry, almost any other industry rather. So it is really important to having a proper PR savvy and promotion and campaigning. So that is why and otherwise your campaign itself is really not good at all. Even though that you'd say that bad publicity is still publicity, no, it's really obsolete. That line is already obsolete nowadays. And how to prevent it, diba? You should prevent the the things that ruin your, not just yourself or your fellow people, or the people that you wanna how to how to give, or if you wanna people that you give salary, but also your all entire brand. This is not good for your health, guys. Not really. Bad publicity is really also is not good. I mean, bad publicity is also not good for your health, both physical or mental. Yeah, I'm serious, guys. It's not good for your health and not good for your health and to everybody else. Really, seriously. So you have to think, start a plan, think twice, thrice, so many times, blah blah blah, etc. before flexing up your campaign and stuff. Your flexing campaigning. So, or otherwise, if plan A fails, then you should do a plan B. So that is why. So again, I'm going to post the reference for the links and for regarding there is such, okay, there's the title, okay, it's called from stellapop.com. So there is such thing as bad publicity. So yeah, there is yeah, really is. And how to avoid it, how to avoid bad press. So ayun, all in all, uh bad publicity is not a publicity at all. It's really, it's not a good example of a good PR and the brand that you wanna promote. Yeah. So this is why it's really important to avoid the PR mess by making a strategy or marketing strategy in a proper way, thinking twice, thinking thrice, thrice, so many times before flexing up the marketing stuff, as well as the to prepare for the oncoming storm of uh, bashing and nasty criticisms. So that's all. That's all I can say. And yeah, again, I have to post the links as well regarding bad publicity and the example of the that I was talking about was the Chanel Avant the controversy. So, yep. Anyway, that's all for our that's our topic for this episode of Your Kuromatoki's Interactive Podcast. Yun, no? Yan, no? At dahil dyan, we gotta do the usual. It's back and better than ever. Back after an episode hiatus, I believe. So, dahil dyan, we're gonna moving on to our it's back and kind of way better than ever, and that's really Yona ass. So dahil dyan, we had to flexing the one comment the responses, and here is the comment. 1 second. Nawala yung aking magical question. And while we are doing this, ayun. So, I actually forgot. Charot. Char lang. So, by the way, guys, how are you guys doing? I hope na may natutunan kayo sa akin and you have some new as a new and learn something new and stuff. new, actually new and improved. Wow, new and improved na um atin Yona S. So anyway, you have to. So again, after that, after this segment, I am very happy. Of course, the usual. That's the next episode. Besides that, we're doing another a huge announcement regarding our regarding YKIP. This is so exciting, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not lying, and this is not a scam, and this is not fake news. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to before anything else, before I'm gonna flex it up the question, I would like to promote our my official social media accounts, of course, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. That is your Kuromatoki. Goddess your Kuromatoki on Tumblr. Yonachi, of course, the official YKP platform YouTube channel. Of course, there's lots of some content, and we're in the most of the episodes of rather some episodes of YKP are also posted there, and Yona's blog, of course. Actually have the latest blog regarding Your Majesty. Please do check it out if you have time. And okay, here we go. So that's our Yona S. So do you still believe that bad publicity is still publicity? Is still nabubula na itong pasensya na. Do you still believe that bad publicity is still publicity? Why or why not? So, and here's the response from our very first guest of the podcast, which is Leon Alvarez. Hello, shout out to Leon, of course, from the Roaming Historiador. So don't forget to click below and subscribe to the official Roaming Historiador YouTube channel and Facebook and Twitter, of course, Twitter. Instagram, sorry. Wala siyang Twitter, guys. Anyways, so Leon says, yes, whatever you did something which will negate your audience and will give them bad perception in the end. So true, totoo naman. So that like I said, guys, I think hindi ko na sasabihin ko ulitin kasi it's already in there. It's on the link that I gonna post on my Facebook and Instagram, and as well as the official YKIP Twitter or X rather, or whatever it is. Anyway, so yeah, whatever you call it. Anyway, so yun. I hope I hope na may natutunan kayo sa akin, and you guys will get another new discovery from this podcast. Diba? Ang saya-saya. Yeah! That's more like it. I hope na may natutunan kayo regarding bad publicity. Alright. Heto na, guys. This is it. This is really is it. And this is not a scam, and this is not a fake news. Well, totoo guys. Totoo na to. I'm not joking, and I'm not flexing scam stuff, okay? Heto na guys. I have a big announcement for you that your Kuromatoki is into it. Excited. I would like to have a big announcement, and so happy to announce that your Kuromatoki's Interactive Podcast will have a fourth season this December. Yeah, I'm so happy to announce that we're gonna renew and for a new season. Meaning to say, it's on the plans. It's already on the plans, guys. And the title of our fourth season is 4F. Did it sound familiar? Sound familiar? I know you guys sound familiar. I know it's from Pretty sure also is F. I know, but I got the idea from that because um actually yes for F the upcoming season of this podcast will have a different approach. Bakit? Kasi not only we have we are in YKIP we actually want we all in inclusive proper inclusivity, diba? Right? As well as we fight against disinformation and fake news. So this is actually a different semi darker tone. I mean dark as in dark, semi darker tone and into it in if we compare to season 1, season 2 and yeah, part 3.0, different tone, different style following to the podcast stands against exclusivity, toxicity and fascism. I think the operating space will be kind of different if we compare to from the first three. But of course, despite this new approach, it will still have light topics. And of course, particularly the darker tone would be like kind of on the out of the box topics, and probably on PSPLs in some apps, I believe. But again, despite this new approach, it will still have light topics and of course the usual out of the box topics that we're gonna discuss. And new topics, yeah, we already have Eurovision, we already have Gundam and the season of anime shows and some live action. I believe I wanna do that in the future episodes, and I wanted to try cosplayers as well. I want to invite cosplayers then because I mean it's a quite long time. It's very freaking a long time to do so, but still, I do believe it. Nah, I do hope that we're gonna have a first cosplayer guest in the future, probably in season 4, 4F rather, 4F. And sana naman, of course, like in part 3.0, it has to be, yeah, we have new guests. And of course, some returning guests. It's a mixture of season 1, season 2, and part 3.0. I mean, almost new guests, rather, is in part 3.0. Anyway, yeah, I'm so excited for F. And, look forward to it, as well as a continuation of YKIP Live, probably in this season. And there are a lot of plans to. Of course, I have plans for the next upcoming. Next upcoming. For the upcoming YKIP, like probably the last one for 2023, and it's on the plans already. And which con that I'm gonna to do the panel and the quiz bee or the pop culture quiz bee rather. This is kind of really exciting for in the 4F season. So again, please look forward to your Kuromatoki's interactive podcast 4F this coming December. And of course, for the very first time that we're gonna have a separate UN special. So it's a bridge between episodes, the previous and the next. And unlike, of course, the ones in season 1 and part 3.0 last year. Last year was the year ender was basically a regular episode. But this year, it is style of Doctor Who. We decided that we're going to do a year-end special that we bridge the gap between episodes. So this is the first time. Although this is not the first time. I mean, this is the first. This is the second. Technically, the second time that we're gonna doing that under the YKIP banner, and the fourth overall since 2020 for the YK platform. All right, and of course, it's a nice celebration of the 10th anniversary of the YK platform, and it's so freaking. And what is considered to be an anniversary season for it. for the platform itself. Wow, para to Here Goes Sky. Yeah, it's just like Here Goes Sky being the 20th anniversary season. Just like Here Goes Sky Preacher being the 20th anniversary season for the Preacher series. So it's for of course YKIP 4F will be the 10th anniversary season for the YK platform. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And I do hope that the 10th anniversary um, for the YK platform would be festive this time. Very festive this time. Because, the 5th and it was kind of overshadowed, by because of my mom's passing and all that stuff. But I think the 10th, sana naman, I think it'll be kind of as at least as festive as the Precure 20th, and I believe the Doctor Who 60th. So, of course, speaking of Doctor Who, it's gonna be the last episode of part 3. We're gonna discuss about the 6 decades of the entire, the 60 years of Doctor Who. This is actually the final episode. So, next, for the penultimate, speaking of episodes, I almost forgot. Next episode on YKIP, we are gonna tackle and discuss and talking about L, aka Cure Majesty, our first baby free cure, and the current youngest main cure, Yona. Well. I'm so excited to discuss and talking about Majesty, and I do hope na samahan nyo kami. Wow, samahan nyo ako on this. And for this is the third time that we're gonna discuss it, that a Majesty cure in the podcast season penultimate episode. So this is pretty exciting, diba? I know we are all so hyped up for Majesty, but yeah, and just of course the penultimate episode of part 3.0, and of course 6 decades of adventures of time and space. So that's the title for the Doctor 60th episode. Wow! And of course, the penultimate episode is also considered to be the 3rd anniversary episode too in the podcast. So we are already reaching 3 years, almost 3 years. Wow! Next month. And this is actually it's been a year since we started part 3.0. Wow! What an achievement, guys. Wow. So, yeah. And please look forward to the last 2 episodes of part 3.0. And as well as 4F this December. I'm so freaking hyped up. I'm going to wrap up my 30th birth anniversary year-long anniversary to wrap up with the 4F premiere. Yeah, please look forward. So that's it, guys and girls and queer people, and that's the time because that's the time all I have. Thank you very much for listening and watching. This is Yona signing out. And I see you all guys on the next Your Kuromatoki's Interactive Podcast. Stay safe, stay kicking, and stay awesome always. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.